Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Monday morning, October 7th. We're looking at window traders' market profile of the ES and NQ. Hope you had a really nice weekend and you did well Thursday, Friday while I was not here. We can see here, look at this market on Friday attempting to break to the upper end of balance in ES, right? Never quite got there. So right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a pretty large balance, right? It's the all-time high as the high of it, Wednesday's low as the low of it. We went out with a price spike late in the day. Right now, with 70 minutes to go, it's being firmly rejected as we're trading in the heart of the profile here, as you can see right around our 9 wide. NQ right now has made a new high for the month in the overnight. Okay? So, we'll see. I'm sorry. Hold on one sec. The overnight high, they had an 18 wide POC up there, so that's impossible for this to be the monthly high. That's the 30th. There it is. I'm sorry. The monthly high is all the way up at 332. I'm not even close. So forget about today's overnight high. It's not the monthly high. So again, they are in balance in value. They also had a small price probe, which I would not have used, but regardless, for now it's being rejected. If we open up in this level here in the next 70 minutes, you're going to have tremendous chop. Just keep that in mind. And again, Friday's low, and to me, Friday's high aren't going to be the ones to defend. Those aren't the balance highs or low. So I don't think there'll be a lot of interest by bulls or bears at those levels. If we take out either the highs or lows and get near the balance highs or lows, those are the ones that we'll keep an eye on as the day evolves. Okay? Righty. We all gapped higher on Friday, as you can see, but they took it back. Righty took those back also, but just barely. They're also, once again, in balance. So this market's waiting for more MGI. Fortunately, there's nothing out, so the market has to trade on its own. Later this week, we have a bunch of bond auctions. You got Fed minutes on Wednesday, and you got CPI and PPI Thursday and Friday. So again, quick game plan. Right here, sit back, grab a cup of coffee, and do nothing. Do you want to front run the overnight lows? I don't have a problem with that because they're right near value lows from Friday. So bulls would want to defend. Bulls will defend value low and overnight low better than they'll defend Friday's low. I can tell you that. If we get the overnight low and get below value, Friday's low is not going to hold most likely. They're not going to defend it. This area here for ES, this area here for NQ will be defended more by bulls. Just keep that in mind. And as far as on a push up, again, where there were buyers on Friday, if you're to push up towards A's high, possibly look for a short, especially if we get the overnight low right away. If we don't, I would still look for that short, but be a little more careful if the overnight is unresolved. Okay? And the same would go with NQ if we ever got up to those levels. Again, if you're in this room, you'll be seeing this all day long. Chart-wise, let's go over a couple of these since I wasn't here. Thursday, Friday. So here's the weekly in ES. I'm going to call it a 3-week balance. Okay, the last 3 weeks. Especially since 3 weeks ago is where we broke out of balance to go up. So I'm going to use that weekly low. I think that one is very important. As far as NQ goes, again, that weekly low isn't as important, even though we kind of broke out from there. But I'm still going to use a 3-week balance. I'm going to give the bulls their due. So 3-week balance for ES and an NQ on the weekly. And then on the daily, here it is. There's one big balance for ES, right? The all-time high is the balance high. Wednesday's low is the balance low in ES. And in triple Q and NQ, here's the all-time high. That's not your balance high. I would use this day's high, which is September 26th, as my balance high, and Wednesday's low as the balance low. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking to this channel. Good luck trading today, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.